Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Carlos Wade. This is Carlos Wade Music, and welcome back to yet another video. This one's going to be a little bit different. A few weeks ago, or about a month ago now, about a month ago, I think, you helped me buy a guitar live on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube, right? I was live streaming. I figured I'd upload this video, kind of see how it does on here, and if you weren't a part of it before, you are now. You're welcome. Now, before we get into it, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that anytime I upload a video, you'll be notified. It's free. It goes a long way. And I do appreciate the support. I really do appreciate it. No more yapping. Let's do it. I need your help. So I'm torn between the two. And if you follow me on Facebook or YouTube or basically anywhere that I do social media stuff, you'll know the two that I'm torn between. I'll pull it up real quick. The two that I'm torn between is a Fender Strat, but not like your basic American Strat. It's a HSS setup, and then a Schecter S-type Nick Johnston signature guitar, which is basically a Strat with a HSS pickup configuration. If you don't know what I'm talking about, this is one of the guitars. Oh, look at that. Boom, right here. So this guitar right here. So HSS, right? Humbucker, single coil. This is an HSS configuration. And basically, like I said, it looks like a Fender Strat. This is one guitar right here that I'm just super into. And I'm super torn with it. And it would be this color only because, where am I? Oh, here are the colors. I like Atomic Snow the most. But look, this is the problem. That's the problem. So I don't have any. I definitely don't have any. There aren't any in stock. So I want a guitar like today. So I'm going to go with this one. Although this one is cool too, right? Atomic Frost. It's like this, but lighter. But I feel like this color right here, the Atomic Green, it'll get dirty and nasty and grimy and just have those personal marks on there a lot quicker because of how dark it is, right? Like scratches will show up and blemishes will show up, all that kind of stuff. So this is the color I'm going to go with if I get this guitar. The other guitar is a Fender. We'll just do Fender HSS, see what comes up, because it was a hair more expensive, but it comes with a, I think it's this one. It comes with a case or a gig bag. Yeah, this is the one. Look at this. Like, that's gorgeous. But this is also out, but more on July 11th. You know what I mean? And I can wait a couple days. This thing just looks so good. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to compare the two, okay? So, and it would be this color as well, because I don't know. To me, this right here, this right here, this color, I had a buddy that had a Strat back in the day, but it was one of those Fender Squires, those super cheapo ones, like a starter guitar, and it was this color. And ever since then, red and sunburst Strats, to me, just look so cheap. And obviously you can buy a very expensive black and red and sunburst Strats. So it's not the color, right? But for me personally, this looks cheap to me. But if you go here, oh man. Now what kind of worries me though is what color is it? Because this looks like a beige, right? Like just an antique yellow, disgusting type of thing. But right here on the actual color, I don't even know if you guys can see that or not. The actual color looks like actually white. So I don't know what color it is, to be completely honest with you. But this guitar right here, it'll end up being about the same price because I'm gonna buy a gig bag with it for it. You know what I mean? So one thing I do want to check out is obviously this has your little tone knob, right? So it's got your humbucker, but then you have a push-pull knob on the tone, and that splits the coils. So then you basically have a 3 single coil S-type guitar. So that has that. But this one, I don't know if it has that. So let's look. This is what I care about. So 25.5 inch scale length, but we're checking out the pickups right now. So 5 position. Minimum position 5 neck pickup. Okay, so yeah, so this right here. Switch on volume control, selects rear coil of bridge pickup. Yep, so it's actually on the volume control. It's this guy. 25.5 inch scale length, I think is what it said, right? Yeah, 25.5. That's good. They're not jumbo frets, but it's a Fender, right? Like it's not gonna be super made for shredding. Not that I shred anyways, but you know what I mean. Synthetic bone, aka plastic, fancy plastic is all this is. So nothing special there. I have a feeling that the extra couple $100 that this is the case that comes with it. Narrow tall frets. Oh, I already said that, not jumbo frets. Nothing fancy going on, right? Twin head vintage humbuckers. Vintage, see, so I wonder if they're not very high output pickups. And a deluxe gig bag. It's got 4.5 out of 5 stars though, but I mean it's like this, like what this dude says right here, classic Fender guitar, and that's what I think it's gonna be. Neck radius though, where's that at? Oh, there it is. Okay, so it's 12 inch radius. It's not flat. I mean it's flatter. It's not flat. So let's remember all that stuff. Now we'll jump down here. Oh, what kind of neck? So this one's bolt on. This other one should be bolt on too. Doesn't even say. I'm pretty sure it's bolt on. Let me check. Yeah, it's bolt on. Okay. So this is what we're looking at here. So this is a Graphtec nut. With the, yeah. So that's better in my opinion than plastic. You've got, I guess, the whatchamacallit, signature pickups. Oh, and the selectors for the bridge pickup, 78 special humbucker. Okay. So you're not having all the same vintage this, vintage that, whatever. So right now to me it sounds like Fender's just being lazy and just grabbing whatever they can find on a shelf and just throwing it into a thing. Now here's the thing. Here's 22 jumbo frets. This is not extra large frets or narrow. This is jumbo frets. That's good for the shreddy shred. Bolt-on neck, alder body, 25.5 inch scale length, fretboard radius. Okay, so 14. So it's a bigger radius, which means it's going to be a flatter neck. Now 2 inches may not seem like a big deal, but 2 inches is a big deal. I mean, thin C. What is this one? A modern C. Okay, so this is going to be a fat neck. This is going to be a fat boy. And this guy going to be a little skin thing. I bet you. Oh yeah, see the difference here? So look at the amount of wood you see between, so the wood, I'm pointing at it like y'all can see it. Look at the amount of wood from the actual neck to the fretboard. Very little, right? And then look at the amount of wood on this guy. Can't really see the fretboard that well. Can I change? Is this a different neck here? Different color? No, it's the same color. You can just already tell it's fatter. It's just fat neck. And there's nothing wrong with that. As long as, like, as far as the shred stuff goes, obviously a thinner neck is kind of what you want, but it's personal preference at the end of the day. I had a guitar back in the day that had just a big fat neck, just like a Gibson Les Paul, and the thing was just, it sounded so good and actually felt really, really good. It was just, the thing was just a freaking tree trunk. Dual action truss rod. Okay, so locking tuners on this guy. Which guitar am I on? Okay. Locking tuners on this guy. And in this guy, deluxe cast sealed locking with vintage style button. So you just want to look fancy is what you're telling me without being fancy. Is there any more of the back? There we go. So that's, okay, so these are locking as well. So, okay, so this guy, you're going to have a flatter neck. You're going to have a better nut. Like, look at this nut, right? Versus, let's at least be fair here. Versus this nut. I mean, it just, I got to have a better picture of it, right? Yeah, this thing just looks plastic, right? Like, look how rinky-dink that thing looks. And you look at that. The thing just looks monstrosity. And it even goes past the nut. The fretboard does. I guess that guy does too. Okay. What guitar was I on? Oh yeah, locking tuners, diamond vintage tremolo. That's just this guy right here at the bridge. This boy right here. Nothing fancy. Looks good to me. It's basically what my PRS has. And honestly, I'd probably block this off anyways. I'm not a fan of tremolo. The only reason why this PRS over here has the tremolo like still operational is because I'm in a cover band and there's a couple songs that you have to use it. If I was back doing 100% only original stuff, I'd be blocking that thing all day long. Okay, so what guitar were we on? I think we were on this guitar, right? Or we were on both of them, I guess, switching back and forth. So let's compare these two. I got a flatter neck on this guy. It's cheaper. I've got bigger frets. I've got a thinner neck. I've got a better neck on it. I still have my HSS configuration. I've got a better nut. Look at that string tree. So I got one string tree on this, and that looks decent. Does this guy have a string tree? 2 string trees. Okay, that looks okay. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. All right. Locking tuners on both. What is this set up for right now? It should say my strings. 14-inch radius. There we go. Well, I think I already said that. What strings am I running on these things right here? So honestly, for this one, I would be doing. I'd probably put 9s on here. I'd probably put 9s. I got 9s on my PRS right here. I've got 10s on my Jackson, and I think I got 10s on this Ibanez. So I'd have 2 guitars with 10s, 2 guitars with 9s that I would be simultaneously running at the exact same time. And yes, I do mean at the exact same time. $150 case. See, this is going to be an unpopular opinion right here. I'm not a fan of cases. When they come with the case, cool, thank you, I'll take it. Appreciate you. But I don't know, man. Just every PRS, well, except for this one, but every PRS I've ever had in my entire life always comes with a case, and they're heavy, they're bulky, when you start taking, so again, I was only original stuff. So whenever I'd go to a gig, I'd be taking 5 guitars with me. All of them would be PRSs, and all of them would be cases. So instead of, like nowadays you got the mono cases where you can get 4 guitars stacked up this high, in 2 different mono cases. But just to bring 5 guitars, you're looking at like 100 pounds, and it's just stacked sky high. So I'm going between this guitar with the fat neck, rounded fingerboard, or we're going to keep it basic, or this guy with the skinny neck, flatter fingerboard. I feel like the extra $200, right? Is that how much it is extra? 8. So this is $1,000. This is $800. Yeah, so extra $200. I feel like this is just a case. I feel like I'm getting more guitar with the Schecter than I am with the Fender. Because let's take the case away from the Fender, right? Let's take that away. I don't like the neck as much on the Fender. I don't like the nut as much. The bridge I can get over. The bridge I think looks better. Like if I'm gonna go aesthetically, I think the bridge looks better on the Schecter. I think that looks better, right? And almost looks like a bronze color. Almost looks like bronze, and it clashes with that. But it's not an ugly guitar though. I don't know. I'm getting picky now. Truss rod adjustment is easy. This one's hard. Yeah. What kind of truss rod does this one have though? Because the other one has dual action. What does this one have? Oh, this has a satin neck though. But polyurethane? Okay, so it's going to get sticky. Where the heck are my... It doesn't even tell you what type of... Ow, jeez. Doesn't even tell you what type of truss rod adjustment. I guess it's a single one. But yeah, look at that. Pfft, easy. 5-way switch on both. Man, I don't know. The pickups... I've never played through either of these pickups, right? The fret inlays are cool. Locking tuners on both. Ebony, fret, and bolt on. All right. I think I know my decision here. I am going to buy a guitar right now. I'm not going to show you what it is, and you're going to have to guess. Hey, thanks so much for checking out this video. If you want to support me and my channel, please consider subscribing, hitting that notification bell, and liking this video. It's absolutely free, and it goes a long way. If you want to support me further, please check out my Patreon, and if you're just here for a good time, cheers. I go live every Friday night, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, so be sure to drop in, say hi, grab a drink, and let's hang out. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Okay, Jesus. Was that so hard? No, it wasn't that hard. Golly.